Hello everybody, Eddie here, Risk Management Lecturer of Think Education. Welcome to Assessment 3 briefing. I trust you have downloaded this document, Assessment 3 brief. This is just to give you a bit of pointers in terms of how you can address the last assessment. So when you come to this part, the first thing I'd like to say is congratulations, because that means you have completed the first two assessments satisfactorily. Make sure that you have completed the first two assessments satisfactorily, because these three assessments are related one to each other. Okay, now let's have a look at it. Okay, and the other good news I'd like to talk about is assessment 3 is supposed to be simpler than the previous two assessments. So if you can complete the first two assessments satisfactorily, you should be able to do this one, to complete this one satisfactorily too. Okay, and again, this one is due in week 11. Now let's have a look at them. Okay, so for this assessment, you are required to review the implementation of the risk management action plan that you develop in assessment 2 and prepare monitoring report. Okay, this is basically required after you complete module 5 and 6. Okay, there's one assessment actually in here. Sorry, there's one task actually in here in this assessment, and there are 3 things that we need to do for this single task. Okay, so what we need to do is to refer to the scenario that they have provided in the appendix of the task. Okay, in a nutshell, you are reporting your risk management action plan to your management team or CEO. Okay, now your report should include the plan, so what you plan to do, the implementation, how you implemented it, and the outcome and evaluation. So they are basically the contents of your report. Okay, now make sure that you write it in the appropriate style for the audience. Remember, this is a business report, so please refrain yourself from writing it using conversational language or even SMS language. Okay, you can attach any other material such as checklist, flowchart, or your risk register table. Okay. All right, now let's have a look at the appendix briefly. This is the appendix that you want to use. Okay. This appendix includes the implementation information. Okay, and this suggests that it's been 6 months since you delivered the action plan, and this is the summary of the finding. Okay, so there are several bullet points in here, lots of them, right? Quite a long list. All right. So what you can do is you go back to your risk management plan, your risk register table. Okay. Look at the risk events. There are 4 risk events in your risk register table. Okay, and look at this information here. Which one is related to it? Okay, related to the implementation and related to the outcome and evaluation. Okay, so look at this as your starting point. Okay, now let's have a look at the template. Okay, make sure you use the template. Okay, the template is designed to help you, so you're not going to forget anything or overlook anything in your attempt to this assessment. Okay, all right, let's have a look at the first one. Summary of risk management plan. So you need to summarize it. One of the things that I'd like you to look at is to go back to your risk register table. Okay, you should have got 4 risk events. Okay, therefore your summary in here should include 4 risk events. Okay, I just put it in a different color. okay, you should include 4 risk events. All right, key points, or let's say key points, or the highlights. The highlights of your risk analysis. Okay, here you need to include the likelihood and impact analysis. Okay, I believe most of you use rating scale. You can explain it briefly. This is the rating scale because of that. Okay, and now this is important, right? Your action plan. Okay, what did you do? Right? What did you plan to do? What did you plan to do to address them? Okay, let's do that. Okay, this is the key initiatives that you did, the key initiatives that you completed to address the risks. Okay, you can also include the person in charge, the due dates, all right, and the other things such as the resources, for instance, that you plan. Okay, I would also appreciate that if you include the objectives, okay, of your action plan. Okay, so make sure this action plan is for each risk event. Okay, what did you do? Right, this is a summary. Okay, so what about if you integrate everything into one response? You integrate the 4 risk events here, the key, the highlights of your risk analysis, and also the action plan to into one hit. That is fine. Okay, let's say you could outline there are 4 risk events in here. First risk event 1. Of course, you need to write the introduction. Okay, you introduce this. You write the introduction of your summary. You do not want to outline just straight away. You need to build the introduction. Okay, and you outline the first risk event. Okay, risk event 1. Let's say. Okay, then you analyze the analysis, risk analysis. Remember, what is risk analysis? Risk analysis includes the likelihood and impact. Okay? I would also appreciate if you include the priority. This is priority 1. Let's say this risk event 1 is priority 1. Okay, and then you outline your action plan. This is what we plan to do. Right, this is what we plan to do to address that. Okay, and then going forward, you then analyze risk event 2. Okay, you do the same thing. Risk event 3, risk event 4. Okay, so that's basically it. As simple as that. Okay. Now, the second one is the implementation. Okay, for your implementation and actually also for your outcome and evaluation, please refer to the scenario. Okay, you have been provided the scenario. Okay, a lot of bullet points that they have provided in the case study. All right, you need to, it's kind of join the dot. Okay, you need to look at this risk event 1. Okay, is implemented. Okay, this is the implementation of risk event 1. Look at the appendix. Okay, look at the appendix. What have you done to reveal what has been done, what has been implemented. Okay, and risk event 2, and so on and so forth. Risk event 3. Okay, risk event 4. Okay, so please go back to the scenario again. Okay, the same thing for your outcome. Okay, risk event, I just put it in different color. Risk event 3. This is the outcome and evaluation. Okay, right, you look at the scenario. Okay, or let's say the appendix. Look at the appendix. Okay, so there are one that you want to look at. Oops, I should have mentioned risk event 1. Okay, risk event 2, do the same thing, risk event 3, okay, and risk event 4. Right, so there you go. That's basically your assessment, guys, and hopefully that helps you addressing the task. Again, this one is supposed to be simpler because you've been provided the scenario. So your task is basically going back to your plan. Okay, look at your assessment 1 and assessment 2. You should have developed the action plan. You should have developed the risk analysis. Okay, and here you outline your plan, summary of your plan. This is what we want to do, and then this is the area where the second one, which is basically about implementation, and the third one, which is basically about the outcome and evaluation, are basically the ones that you need to refer to the scenario. Okay. All right, that's basically it. And again, if you need help, do not hesitate to get in touch with me. Good luck.